I've been in the moods lately. Haven't been feeling it as much. The running. Maybe even at times life. Yeah, that's a scary thing to say. But I think we all go through moods, you know? Sometimes you ask yourself why you do something, what motivates you to get up in the morning, what motivates you to keep pursuing progress, whatever that looks like for you. I think the last year and a half I've been pursuing what at face value seems like the opposition to progress. In regards to career, in regards to, in some ways, personal growth. During my 8 years of school studying architecture, I was incredibly career focused, incredibly driven to become the best at what it is that I do, at least in the region, in the US. For architectural visualization and software technology, European countries have far surpassed or just have been much, much better at production than the US. And I saw the imagery that was coming out of Europe when I was young in school. It's like, I want to do that. I think I can do that, but do it here in America. And don't get me wrong, there are plenty of visualization firms and 3D companies that have really risen to the occasion the last 5-6 years, with teams of people who can outproduce me. It doesn't really come down to that, or to being the best, or to be anything, really. What I've been trying to learn the last year and a half since moving back to Lincoln is, I've just been trying to learn how to be at peace, be at ease, be mediocre. There's a line in one of Bon Iver's songs that essentially goes something like, I found out I was not magnificent. And I think we all go through periods of that in our life where we realize we're not going to be young forever. We're not perfect. We're not as brilliant as we might once have thought. And that's so funny, because of course we're not. We're human. We're so imperfect and broken, and you can barely run 10 miles before having to sleep a whole 24 hours to feel better again. But our bodies are a miracle, really, if you think about it. All it takes is some good sleep, some water, some food, and you can get back out there again. I think it's just the winter blues, though. I don't really know what the point of this ramble is. Just that I've been feeling unsettled lately, and trying to seek growth in other ways apart from career, apart from performance, apart from acts of my own, desires, and trying to figure out what it means to live a slower paced life. I realize it's a privileged position to seek peace, to be fairly financially stable, to be able to ask the questions of meaning as opposed to questions of survival. Yeah, I'm just kind of rambling today, but I think I find those moments of connection when I'm out running, even if I don't feel like running when I'm going to go out. Those moments where some people describe it as runner's high, other people describe it as some sort of self-fulfillment, some sort of achievement, but some people connect with God on their runs. Some people find something apart from themselves, something that closely resembles a faith. And maybe that's faith in self. Maybe that's faith in a hope for a better future. Maybe that's working towards a more fit body, a healthier heart, a stronger mind. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is for me right now, but I'm just going to shut up and go run. I think sometimes our own mortality kind of catches up with us, and we slow down and realize that stresses that work cause, stresses that career, stresses that are outside of us, stresses of the world are really small in comparison to the things like connection with family, love connection with friends, trying to slow down, turning off the phone, watching movies. It's also small compared to the act of breathing, the act of running, the act of getting to know yourself more deeply, the act of coming to know God or whatever sort of belief you have, and soaking up whatever experience that is and whatever it has to offer you. But I think slowness is really a difficult thing. The harder I pursue running, I think the closer I get to figuring out what slowness, stillness, and peace is. But I'll never have the answers. It's just some days I feel amazing and other days not so much. So I'm going to go explore some more of this out of my run and soak it up, because the next 2 or 3 days will not be nice enough to run outside and enjoy it. So I think maybe treadmill the next couple of days, but yeah, I don't even know if any of this is going to make the cut for the video, but I'm just having a human day, human days. Let me know if you've thought about any of this, or what sort of things you think about when you're not thinking about what's in front of you. So, see you soon at the end of the run. Yeah! Woo! Oh man. Huge mood turnaround from how I was feeling before the run to now. I can't say I'm surprised. Running always does that. The thing I most do not want to do, most days, by the time I've started it and gotten a mile or two in, I'm feeling so much better about the fact that I'm running. Just been feeling down in the dumps for some reason, just been feeling unsettled lately. The last year and a half, I've been kind of seeking a bit more quiet, stillness, peace, less, anxiousness, less goal-oriented, success-oriented, career-oriented leanings, and more acceptance, peace, gratitude, love, joy. And running is a nice parallel no matter what you want to learn in life, what you want to get out of life. It's going to challenge you wherever you're at. Whether you're struggling with pride, it's going to humble the crap out of you. Or if you're struggling with trying to find stillness, you're going to find stillness in the storm of what running is. It's step after step after step. If you're struggling with meaninglessness in life, or a lack of meaning, or a lack of direction or focus in life, running's going to challenge you in that way, because it's both the most meaningful and sometimes seemingly meaningless thing I've ever done. If you're talking about banal qualities of life, boring qualities of life, monotonous qualities of life, is there anything more monotonous than running 10 miles in a day? I don't know. But even if you don't know what your goals are, start with walking, start with running, and see where that takes you, because you're going to have to confront some demons. You're going to have to deal with the sound of nothing but nature and your thoughts. And for a lot of people, your thoughts are the scariest thing you can imagine. So confront them, see where it gets you. Today's run felt really good, really surprisingly good. No real stiffness, no soreness. I started off pretty slow through mile 5, 6 was pretty slow, like 7:50 a mile through to about 7:30 a mile, and kicked it up the last few miles. And by the last mile, I think the last mile was about 6 minutes and 10 seconds or 6 minutes and 15 seconds. So got moving along there pretty good. I don't know much else. For a Monday, it wasn't a bad day. So I'll take it. I hope you had a good day. Morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you are. And I will check you tomorrow for day 42. Later. Did you